Have you ever wondered why, lately, you don't break the way you used to? Why the things that once shattered you now only shake you for a moment before you find your ground again? Why the person you were a year ago feels like a distant memory, almost like another lifetime? If you felt this shift, even quietly, even secretly, then you need to hear this today. You are healing in ways you haven't fully recognized. Healing doesn't always arrive as a dramatic revelation. It often shows up subtly in the places no one is paying attention to, including you. It shows up in the way you breathe before reacting, in the way you walk away from what no longer feels aligned, in the way your body no longer tightens as quickly, in the way you allow silence instead of chaos, in the way you hold your own hand through the nights that once terrified you. Take a slow, deep breath in, hold it, and release. This breath right now is proof of something you've forgotten. You don't just survive anymore. You endure with strength. You move with awareness. You choose peace over old wounds. And that is not weakness. That is evolution. Ask yourself, when did I stop needing approval from the people who never understood me? When did I stop chasing what was hurting me? When did the noise around me stop drowning out my own intuition? When did I begin to trust myself more than the opinions of others? You are not giving yourself enough credit. Your healing is deeper than you think, more advanced than you realize, more powerful than you've allowed yourself to feel. Look at how your heart responds to life now. It no longer collapses at the first sign of disappointment. It no longer spirals when someone misunderstands you. It no longer uses pain as its identity. Instead, something new is forming inside you. A quieter strength, a deeper intuition, a sense of stability that comes from within, not from the outside. Put one hand on your chest for a moment. Feel the soft rising and falling beneath your palm. This is your body telling you a truth your mind keeps forgetting. You are healing. You are healing at a pace your past self prayed for. You are healing in places you used to believe were hopeless. And today, in this moment, you get to acknowledge that. You get to honor the version of yourself who kept going when everything in you felt tired. You get to recognize the courage it took to put one foot in front of the other, even when your heart was breaking. Repeat softly, allowing the words to land. I am healing more than I realize. I am not who I used to be. I am stronger than my memories. I am rising from the inside out. I am becoming whole again. I am ready for the next chapter of my life. Let these words breathe inside you. Let them anchor you. Let them remind you of something essential. Healing is not loud. Healing is not flashy. Healing is not always visible. But it is happening. It is happening inside you right now. Quietly, consistently, powerfully. And this morning, we are going to deepen that healing and activate the strength that has been waiting beneath your pain.
Keep breathing slowly. as if each inhale opens a new space inside you. This moment is an invitation to notice something you may have never realized. You have healed far more than you give yourself credit for. Healing often happens in silence. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't arrive with fireworks. It simply unfolds quietly, deeply, and you only notice it when you start feeling the world differently. Close your eyes for a second. Notice what happens in your body when I tell you this. You no longer react the way you used to. Do you feel it? There are things that once shook your entire being, and today you simply breathe and move on. This is not numbness. This is strength. This is growth. This is one of the clearest signs that your soul has found new ways to respond to life. Healing also reveals itself when you, even in exhaustion, choose peace instead of internal chaos. When the desire to fight everything fades and a softer desire to live with grace begins to rise. This is healing. It is your heart gently whispering that it no longer wants to suffer the way it once did. Maybe you don't notice it, but every time you chose yourself, even trembling, every time you said no to what wounded you, every time you set a boundary where you once accepted anything, a piece of your past was released, a weight lifted. This quiet liberation is one of the greatest signs of healing. Now, listen to your breath again. It is calmer now, isn't it? This happens when the body recognizes safety, even if the mind still has doubts. The fact that you can inhale more deeply today than you could months ago is proof that your inner system has found a new balance. And then there are those subtle moments when a small smile appears without any clear reason. Tiny sparks of peace that arise out of nowhere, like someone turning on a light inside you. That is not coincidence. That is healing revealing itself in the purest form. Now, ask yourself gently, how many times did I get back up, even when no one saw it? How many times did I hold my own hand in the dark? How many times did I continue even without knowing how? Every one of these questions opens a doorway into understanding how deeply you have grown. Take another breath. Let the air fill not just your lungs, but the space where your courage lives. Healing happens when you allow yourself to believe you deserve a new chapter. And you do. Repeat with me slowly and intentionally. I recognize how much I have evolved. I honor the strength that carried me this far. I am ready to live with more lightness. I trust the path I am rebuilding. Let these words settle inside you. They are not just sentences. They are reminders of the person you are becoming. And as you breathe, feel this truth. You are no longer the person you were when everything began. You are someone who survived, someone who rebuilt themselves, someone who is learning to love in ways that once felt impossible. This is healing, and it is happening right now.
Keep your breath steady as we go deeper into the truth that has been unfolding inside you. There is a quiet strength rising within you, one that you didn't force, one that didn't come from effort, but from finally allowing yourself to see who you really are. Healing becomes undeniable when you stop searching for permission to feel whole. For so long, you may have looked outside yourself for validation, for someone to choose you, to reassure you, to understand you. But lately, something inside you has shifted. You've begun to realize that real peace doesn't come from what others give you. It comes from what you stop giving away. And here is the truth most people never see. Healing doesn't always arrive as joy. Sometimes it arrives as clarity. Sometimes it arrives as distance. Sometimes it arrives as the moment you no longer react the way you used to. Think about it. When was the last time someone tried to trigger an old wound in you and you felt nothing? Not because you're numb, but because you finally outgrew the version of yourself who used to crumble. This is growth. This is transformation. This is your soul stepping into a new timeline. You also stopped returning to the places that drained you, not out of bitterness, but out of wisdom. You no longer feel obligated to maintain connections that exhaust your spirit. Your energy has become sacred to you, and that shift alone is proof of deep healing. Let me ask you something. When did you first notice that silence became easier for you? That being alone wasn't the same as feeling lonely? Healing often looks like becoming comfortable with your own company because your own presence no longer feels like a burden. You're learning to sit with your emotions without drowning in them. Before, you tried to escape them. Now you breathe through them. You listen to what they are trying to tell you. You allow yourself to feel without losing yourself in the feeling. This is emotional strength, not denying your pain, but walking with it, understanding it, softening it with compassion. And maybe, without realizing it, you've been forgiving yourself. Forgiving the mistakes you made when you didn't know better. Forgiving the moments you abandoned yourself to keep someone else. Forgiving the version of you who tried so hard to survive. That forgiveness, silent, gentle, internal, is one of the most powerful signs of healing. Take a slow breath. Feel how different you are from who you were a year ago, 6 months ago, even last week. Your heart doesn't break the same way. Your mind doesn't spiral the same way. Your fears don't control you the same way. You are shifting into a new emotional reality, more grounded, more aware, more aligned with who you were always meant to be. Repeat slowly with me. I am healing in ways that are visible and invisible. I honor the lessons that shaped me into who I am today. I release the weight I was never meant to carry. I trust the gentleness unfolding within me. Sit with these words.
Let them breathe inside you. Let them become your new foundation. You are healing more than you know, more than you allow yourself to recognize, more than you ever believed possible. And your soul feels it. Your body feels it. Your life is beginning to reflect it. This is your transformation, quietly happening in the background, and soon you will look back and barely recognize the person you used to be.
Take a slow, intentional breath and allow this final part to settle softly into your heart. You've walked through truths today that most people spend a lifetime avoiding, but you chose to face them. You chose to listen. You chose to rise. Your healing isn't loud. It isn't dramatic. It isn't something you post for the world to see. It is happening quietly in the small decisions you make every day, in the moments you no longer chase what hurts, in the boundaries you set without apologizing, in the peace you protect, even when no one understands it. You have grown in ways that only you and your soul can truly recognize. And the more you heal, the more you reclaim pieces of yourself you once thought were gone forever. Let me ask you one more question. When was the exact moment you realized that the version of you who once begged for love now knows how to give that love to yourself? That is not weakness. That is power. That is evolution. Healing means you've stopped abandoning yourself. Healing means you've stopped believing that your worth depends on someone else's presence. Healing means your heart has begun to trust life again, even after everything you've survived. Now, breathe again. Deeper this time. Imagine a gentle light forming around your chest, a warm, steady light that represents every part of you that has been restored. Let that light expand with each inhalation, filling your body, your mind, your spirit. Repeat with me, I am whole, even in my becoming. I am stronger than the moments that tried to break me. I allow myself to grow beyond what once limited me. I trust the path unfolding before me. Feel those words connecting you back to yourself. Feel how natural they feel inside you now. This is who you are becoming. Grounded, clear, healed, and ready for the next chapter of your life. You don't need to rush your healing. You don't need to force what is already happening within you. Just continue choosing yourself in small ways every single day. That is how transformation works. Quietly, consistently, faithfully. Take one more slow breath. Let your shoulders soften. Let your mind rest. Let your heart feel safe in your own presence. And as you step into the rest of your day, carry this truth with you. You are healing in ways you can't yet see. Life is rearranging itself for your growth. Things are shifting in your favor, even in silence. You are becoming someone you can trust. If this message brought you clarity, comfort, or strength, remind yourself now, I am healing more and more every day. And when you're ready, gently return to your breath. Before this audio ends, I want to speak to your future self, the one who wakes up months from now calmer, clearer, more aligned. That version of you will remember this moment as the beginning of everything. The moment you stopped surviving and started living again. If you want to continue deepening your healing, your peace, and your inner strength, you can subscribe to the channel. I share morning affirmations every day to support your journey, to guide your mind back to calm, and to remind you of the person you are becoming. You are healing, you are growing, and your life is beginning to follow. When you're ready, open your eyes softly and carry this peace with you.